2, 1, and ladies and gentlemen, we're live. This is a fitness call-in show, so if you text your age, height, weight, occupation, and fitness goal to the number that you see on the screen, I will give you a call and help you reach your fitness goal. I'll ask you a few questions. I will make sure that you are set up with the plan and just help you make getting to your goal a little bit simpler. So if you have any questions, any confusion, I will do my best to help you have a little bit more clarity on reaching your fitness goal. So let's get to this. Move fast. Text your age, height, weight, occupation, and your fitness goal to the number that you see on the screen. And I'm going to call the first person in a few minutes. All right. In the meantime, you can drop some questions in the comment section and we'll start there. So drop some questions in the comment section and let's get started. A little bit about me. I'm a fitness coach. I've been into fitness about like 13 years now. Started when I was 19. When I was 17, I fractured one of my vertebrae and it was like really painful. So because of that, couldn't play sports, wasn't really active, and just developed a lot of bad habits. Ended up gaining a whole lot of weight. And then around that time, I got my first job. I was working at Macy's. And then, you know, when you get a job and you're young, now you got money. So not only did I have an appetite, but I had some money as well, too. And I'm working at the mall. So I had an appetite. I had money, right? I'm at the mall. So I had like all the restaurants around me. So I would get I'd go to the Chinese food restaurant that they had in the mall. And I would get a greasy meal once or twice a day. And then I would order snacks, and I blew a lot of money on food. I blew a lot of money on food and clothes. But yeah, and because of that, and just having bad habits like that, I gained a whole bunch of weight. So I ended up weighing 260 pounds. One day, a friend of mine teased me, well, you know, people would say little jokes like, oh, fat, what it is, you fat, this, that. One day I had enough. And then the next day I started jogging. And I got on a very strict meal plan where I was pretty much just eating chicken breast and lettuce. And then I would snack a little bit of fruit, and I would work out often. And by me doing that, I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. Got a six pack. First time in my life, got a six pack. And just ever since then, it's like, yeah, I was a fitness junkie. I've been in love with fitness ever since because it was just such a transformative experience for me. You know, you go from being big and then people see you 8 months later that saw you in January, and then at the end of summer, you got a six pack. So that was a crazy experience for me. It increased my confidence like crazy because I looked better. I was fitter than a lot of people that I knew. And then also on top of that, like when you do something hard, like when you start jogging 5 miles every morning, 5 miles every evening, and you're only eating chicken breast and lettuce, and you know you don't want to eat chicken breast and lettuce, and you know you don't want to jog, but you do it anyway, it develops a little bit of a mental strength. Like you just develop tougher skin. Like you realize I can do hard things and nobody else could do this. So you get a little bit of confidence from that. And that's just something that has stayed with me for like forever. Like I'm a confident person. I know that I can face any obstacle and I'm just not going to quit because of that experience. So that's a little bit about me. And I've been doing this stuff for, like I said, about 13 years now, just helping people lose body fat, build muscle. And I think one of the things that I'm good at is like making complex things sound simple, right? Maybe because I'm simple-minded, who knows? But I know how to make complex things sound simple. And I only say that because people say that. They're like, oh, you make it seem very simple. I'm like, oh, thank you. Okay. And you've had a lot of people see a lot of good success. So let's do this, people. Come on. Put your questions in the comment section. We got quite a few going on. Like I said, if you want me to call you, put your age, height, weight, occupation, and fitness goal, and like text it to the number that you see on the screen, 516-212-9162. And then you might be one of the people that I select to call. I'm going to try to make 5-7 calls today. Let's see how today goes. Your face are so clean. I just got a haircut. Thank you. Do you recommend water fasting? No. You could, but you don't have to. It's like, if you want to lose weight, you need a meal plan. If you want to do what would be the purpose of you doing a water fast? Like, it's not necessary. You would lose weight though. Now, let's say, what are some hypothetical benefits of doing a water fast? And I'm not going to talk about the medical reason because I have no idea about anything medical. But what I will say, if you do a water fast, I can imagine that if I was to only drink water for 7 days, and then like after 7 days of me only drinking water, you could give me a bucket of Brussels sprouts, and the Brussels sprouts is going to taste good. So that could be one benefit. It makes your taste buds a lot more sensitive. So you eat an apple and it's like, oh my goodness, this apple tastes like cake. So that could be one benefit. So you could do it, but you don't need to. Can I have a little curry chicken with my meal or no? Yeah, you can have a little bit of curry chicken. It also depends on how you make it. Like I wouldn't be adding a lot of oil to it. You're 15 years old. I'm not going to answer your question. You're 15. You're too young. Because if I give you advice and then, I don't want to get sued because you're a minor. So I'm sorry. Is calisthenics a good way to lose weight? Calisthenics is a good way to build strength. The way that you lose weight would be by sticking to a meal plan and doing your cardio. So there are 3 pillars to fitness that I like to talk about, right? Number 1 is meal plan. Number 2 is cardio. Number 3 is strength training. The diet and the cardio, the main functions of that is to help you lose weight. To build strength, that would be your strength training, like your calisthenics, your weightlifting. So I wouldn't say workout or strength training to lose weight. I would say strength training to build strength, not lose weight. Okay. Well, I think you get the idea. You said thank you. Okay. And now let me paint the picture a little bit more. There are a lot of people in the gym that are very strong that are like obese. All right. So you want to do all 3. You want to have your meal plan dialed in so you lose the weight. You want to have the cardio dialed in. That's going to help you stay lean and lose the weight a little bit quicker because you're burning more calories. And you want to have the strength training dialed in as well, too, so that when you lose the weight, you're not weak. OK. Do you recommend protein bars daily? If you can fit in. I recommend 1 protein bar daily instead of 1 or 2 Snicker bars daily. So that's how I recommend protein bars. But if you're trying to lose weight, I personally, like right now, I'm in a cutting phase, meaning I'm in a weight loss phase or fat loss phase. I do a protein bar or like a protein pastry, like maybe once or twice a week. It's not an everyday thing. So yeah, no, I don't recommend it daily if you're trying to lose body fat, but I would recommend having a protein bar instead of a Snickers bar. All right. But once you're doing protein bars instead of Snickers bars, then the next thing is, okay, how do I not have a protein bar every day? So it's levels to it. Once you graduate first level, which is, okay, I'm not eating McDonald's. Now I'm having a protein bar. Now it's like, okay, I don't need a protein bar every day. But if you're not to count calories, then you are fine. But I'm guessing you don't because you're asking. What foods do you recommend to lose fat and build muscle? The foods that I recommend to lose fat and build muscle is meat, vegetables, fruit. If you stick to those 3 foods, you'll lose fat and build muscle. And that advice is for the people who just want it on easy mode. Meat, vegetables, fruit. If you just stick to that, you will lose body fat so fast. So fast. Like a lot of you people out there, right? A lot of you guys, like your wildest dreams will come true if you just eat meat, vegetables, and fruit. Like you'll get the body of your dreams. You'll get the man or woman of your dreams. Like you'll be able to fit into anything and look good. Your health will drastically improve. So meat, vegetables, fruit, you can't go wrong with that. Tap the screen, guys. Yeah, tap the screen. Well, how many likes we got on this live right now? 1,000? That's pitiful. But whatever, I don't really do it for the likes. Trying to fast as well. But yeah, I have 1 Quest bar every day, but it's part of the macro. So yeah, you're fine. How about 600 calories daily, like 1 meal a day and only eating 600 calories? If you're only eating 600 calories a day, you'll lose weight really fast. So like when I was losing 100 pounds, when I lost 100 pounds in 6 months, I was eating like 600 to 800 calories a day. And some people will say that that's very aggressive and very extreme, but I just knew that I wanted to lose the weight as fast as possible. And I could have cared less what anybody else said. So I did it. Should you do it? It depends. All right. You could do it. You'll lose weight quickly. And if you ever feel like, okay, I'm really tired and I really need a diet break, then just go a few weeks where you eat more calories than just 600. I am only eating close to 1450. Okay, nice. All right, let's see how many people sent in text messages. Remember, guys, if you text the number to the screen, text your age, height, weight, occupation, I will give you a call. All right, let's see. Who do we got? We got quite a few. Let's see. A salon owner cosmetologist, interior designer, and educator. Oh my goodness. You do a little bit of everything. You forgot to add president. All right, so we're 45 for 3, 296. We want to lose about 120 pounds. Okay, gotcha. You are the first person we are calling. Is Greek yogurt good? Yes, Greek yogurt is good. Don't taste good, but it's good for you. Oh, that was loud. That's how I drink my coffee. Think he's up. Fancy. What are you drinking? This is iced coffee.
Sorry, the person you were trying to reach had a voicemail.
So to the entrepreneur, I'm going to give you a call again in a few seconds. So this is iced coffee. I fill the cup up with ice. I add my coffee in, and then I add sugar-free almond milk, and then I add a Premier protein shake, and then I add some stevia. And I'll be honest, I do add a little bit of coffee cream, just a little bit though, just a little splash. But for the most part, it's coffee, sugar-free almond milk, a Premier protein shake, and some stevia. What should I eat to lose weight? What should you eat to lose weight? If you were to stick to meat, vegetables, fruit, you would lose weight. Now, what does that look like in real life? So for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I would have meat and vegetables for each one of those meals. Right? So breakfast would be meat and vegetables. Lunch and dinner would be meat and vegetables. And then as a snack, I would snack on fruit. That's what I would eat if I just wanted to lose weight fast and I wanted it to be very easy. Okay? So you're going to eat meat and vegetables for breakfast, meat and vegetables for lunch, meat and vegetables for dinner, and you are only going to snack on fruit. So if your friend asks you, hey, you want to go to McDonald's? No, I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm going to lock in on this plan. If your mom offers you some cake, no, I'm going to eat a banana instead. Meat, vegetables, fruit. Why did you leave our funny group? Huh? I don't even understand that, but I'm going to block you. Welcome to my block party. Hello?
Hello?
How are you?
I'm good.
All right, so talk to me. I see. Hold on, let me read your last text. Okay, gotcha. All right, so we want to lose 120 pounds.
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
All right. So what's the struggle? What are we doing?
I know a lot of it is just my mind. Like, I'll start and go really good for like a month or two, and then I'll go right back into past patterns.
Okay. So when you say you do good for like a month or two, like what are you doing exactly?
So I will, previously I did intermittent fasting, and then I only was like pescatarian for a while. So just fish, vegetables, fruit, and then I will work out maybe like 3 or 4 times a week, and then get trained from my sister for like 2 times a week at the gym.
Okay. So you were following the meal plan. It was like intermittent fasting. You were pescatarian, so just a lot of fish. I'm guessing some veggies, a little bit of carbs, etc. So you had a meal plan ish that you were following. You were weightlifting in the gym 2 days a week. And what was the last thing you were doing? The call dropped, or she hung up on me. All right, I'm trying to call you back now. I don't want to lose my train of thought with you. I'm calling you. So you hang up. I'm calling you.
I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to try one more time, guys. We're going to try one more time. In the meantime, to keep you guys entertained, I will sing until she answers. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what's the lyrics? What's the lyrics to that song? I don't even know the lyrics for real, so I'm not going to sing. All right. Oh man, I'm so sorry, guys. I know you're probably annoying, but we're gonna figure it out. Look, I'm not gonna give up on you. I'm gonna keep on calling until I get you. They don't tap the screen. I mean, whatever. I don't care. It's cool. I gave up the plan because the scale wasn't moving. No, the last thing you do is give up. You tweak it, and then we eventually figure it out. All right? You don't give up on the plan. Oh, man. Let's see.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later.
Okay. Text me when you're ready. Okay, we're going to move on to the next person. Okay. Okay, we got Donna, 42, 200. Want to lose via the goal of, okay, 55. We want to lose 55 pounds. Gotcha. All right, let's see. I think we're good. Hello?
Hi. Yes,
Okay, good. You can hear me, right?
I can.
Okay. All right, so let's see. We want to lose 55 pounds. Okay, and we
Yes.
lost 32. And the trainer relocated, so I work out, not how I used to, trying to retain macros, stay consistent. Okay, so what's the issue?
I don't know. I feel like I just plateaued. I tried to redo my, see if I can try to incorporate like the protein shakes. For some reason, it feels like the protein shakes are like bulking me, and that's without like oat milk, almond milk, whatever. That's just me using protein, collagen, water. That's it.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me understand. So right now we are 220. We want to get down to 145. Now you're saying the issue is you think you drinking a protein shake is bulking you. When you say that, what do you mean? Like you feel bloated, digestive
Yeah, I
wise?
feel bloated, like exactly.
Okay.
And I've tried different ones, so I don't think that's working. So I'm like, I don't know if it's the food. I don't know if it's like my regimen. I'm just, what I'm saying? My macros probably need to be, I don't know.
Okay, so
But
hold on.
Yeah, I've plateaued.
Hold on. So protein shake aside, have we been like losing weight and making progress towards the goal?
Outside of after the 32, I've been stuck. At
Okay.
like 217, 220, that's it. I got down to 217, but then
You've been
I ended
stuck.
up going up to 220. Yeah, so it's
I
like
gotcha.
I'm just stuck there.
Okay. So Donna, real quick, I might seem like I'm cutting you off, but like I'm trying to like understand the most important information. I don't want to like lose my train of thought. So if
No,
I do
go
cut you
ahead,
off,
yeah.
okay, got you. I'm not trying to be rude. All right, so I want to know, you mentioned macros. Do you know how to track your calories and track your macros?
So ChatGPT is what I've been trying to do. I don't think it's the right thing. I don't know, but I've been using ChatGPT.
Okay, so just give me an idea, like how many calories have you been eating a day?
I've been trying to stay like up to like 16, 20 a day.
Okay, now, like, because like weight loss is really like we just have to eat the right amount of calories. So have you been eating the 16, 20, or do you know, like, okay, I'm messing up here and there?
Oh, no, I definitely have been messing up here and there for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like, sometimes I'll have, like, probably two toasts. Or sometimes, like, yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Or I may, like, overdo on my protein, which, like, yeah, no, for sure, I know I have been messing up with, like, not, you know what I'm saying, staying within that balance. So some of it is me, but then when I'm, like, consistent, I'm not even noticing the change even when I am consistent. So
Okay.
that's where I'm like, okay, so even when I mess up, I'm not gaining. I'm just not going anywhere.
Okay.
And when I do stay consistent, I'm not losing.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. I'm at look. You know this. You know you can talk. You know that, right? You'll keep going. Please don't be mad at me. All right. So look.
Oh, no, you're good.
So look, number one is like we need to have a meal plan where we're eating the right amount of calories, and we can do this consistently for like in 7-day increments. So for the next 30 days, we're gonna have a simple meal plan. It's like, and you can use ChatGPT to generate one too. It's like, okay, this is my breakfast, this is my lunch, this is my dinner. But even on the weekends, and we just stick to the simple plan that we got every single day. And then if we can do that, then at the like, chances are you will lose weight if you do that. Like if you know for a fact you're eating 1,600 calories and not a morsel of anything else more, like you will be losing weight. So that's what I think the first thing is. It's like just having something concrete, like on paper, where it says breakfast, it is this. Lunch is this, dinner is this, and like we stick to it. And since we've been like stuck and at a plateau, like we really just gotta focus on being hard on ourselves, be strict. Once we get the ball rolling, then we can kind of, get a little bit flexible again. But it sounds like you just haven't been being strict with your plan.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
I would agree.
And then when it comes to the protein shake, you don't even have to do protein shakes. You can make a meal plan. Like your breakfast could be egg whites or Greek yogurt or whatever food it happens to be. Your lunch could be whatever, your dinner could be whatever, and you could snack on like blueberries. You don't even got to do the protein shakes. But right now, you just need to figure out what is your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks going to be. And I mean, the biggest thing though is like Friday night. Like today's Friday. We can get, let me get some, let's, reward ourselves for a hard week. Nah, we got to stick to the plan,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. I turned down my crawfish today. I was mad about that, but it's okay.
Yeah. And then you just got to, look, one of the coaches in my program, right, he did a video where he was saying he threw away his cookies that he was craving. He had some protein cookies. He was like, this is what weight loss looks like. And he threw it away. And it's like, that's what it is. It's you making the sacrifices every day. It's like, I'm hungry, but I'm not going to do it. And you just do that every day on repeat. And before you know it, we 145.
Yeah, I'm with you. Absolutely. So, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Like, that's going to be, but I have to do it. I mean, I want to do it. So it's like, I want to do it. So it's not even like I have to, but I want to do it. So that's what's going to have to be it.
A few things that help me is like, just take it one day at a time, and don't let it be a negotiation for yourself. But it's like, nah, I gotta do this thing, like I gotta do it. And another thing is like, I like to listen to like a lot of motivational, stuff throughout the day. And that just kind of keeps me locked in on the fitness.
Oh, so, cool. Okay. Oh, yeah, on YouTube. All right.
Yeah, give that a shot. Yeah. But all right, yeah, I mean, I think you got, so it's just, so actionable steps. Like today for dinner, it's like, okay, I'm eating the dinner that's in my meal plan. And then after dinner, I might have a little sweet tooth, but I'm going to brush my teeth and just go to bed. In the morning, it's Saturday, no brunch, no whatever. This is my meal plan for breakfast. This is my meal plan for lunch. This is my meal plan for dinner. If anything tries to interfere with that, we know. So we can't go to the movies this month, because we got to pick up some traction on this weight loss goal. We probably can't go to the party, or I got to take my food with me. But we just got to do everything in our power to stick to the plan. Because, like, imagine if I said, I'll give you $1 billion if you drop 12 pounds in the next 30 days. You're going to be like, I'll do whatever it takes. That's just the same mindset you got to have.
No, I agree with you. I'm with you on that one. Absolutely.
All right. So, yeah, Donna, next time I talk to you, we better be at the goal. Okay. Well, not next time. If we talk next week, we know. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. No problem.
All right.
Let's see. All right, guys, I'm gonna try. So I think that was 2. Well, technically 1. We're gonna try to do 4 to 5 more people. All right, so make sure you text the number. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that this thing doesn't like skip or anything. Who is this calling me? That frat looks tasty. It's not a frat. This is iced coffee with a protein shake, sugar-free almond milk, and just a dash of like coffee cream. It is good though. Nah, I'll tell you that. It is good. All right, let's see. Answer this, see who this is. Somebody just called me. Who was that? Someone just called. You gotta text the information. So for everyone that's just calling a number, you gotta text your age, height, weight, occupation, and fitness goal to the number on the screen. If you don't do that, I'm not gonna answer it. Like, it is what it is. Now let's see. There was somebody that I spoke to earlier. I'm trying to see if I can find you. All right, for the lady I was talking to that had like 15 businesses she was running, message me. I'm trying to find you, but I guess I can't. Oh my goodness, somebody just texted me a whole essay. This is crazy. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm calling you now. This is somebody else, 45, male, 5'8", 295, outside sales and construction company. All right, so guessing we're pretty active. We want to lose 75 pounds. Let's do it.
Hello?
Hello, how are you? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, so talk to me. We want to lose 75 pounds. So what's the struggle?
Yeah. Just trying to I've lost 100 pounds before multiple times in my life. I've also gained it all back. I've been watching you.
Service wrong.
I've been watching your app and just decided to reach out, say what's going on and give you my information.
Okay. So when you've lost 100 pounds before, like, is this like kind of your normal weight right now? Like closer to 300-ish, we'll like lose 100 and then kind of gain it back up to that range?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm 45, but ever since high school, I like get down to 180 from 200. And so I've always kind of yoked the best shape of my life. I got down to like 200, 220 as an adult. And I'd say the highest I've been is about 330.
Okay.
So the last time I lost much weight, I went from 330 down to 231.
Okay. Now, just curious, like, what did you do to lose the weight last time?
I did 75 hard. I counted calories. I drank a lot of water. I was just active. Took about 8 months. But it was like my job. I wasn't doing great in work necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Just spent a lot of time doing
The fitness to lose the weight.
the fitness, and I give myself credit for just recording what I ate. If I recorded what I ate, then I typically wouldn't eat bad.
Yeah.
And on the 75 hard, you really can't eat hard. You're not supposed to eat cheat meals and things.
Yeah. Okay.
But the biggest thing is that, like, when I'm aware of what I eat, I do good.
Yeah.
when I don't want to look at it, I don't do that.
I got you. So it sounds like let's say this time around, right? If you want to lose the weight without like your job and everything else suffering or having to take the back seat, it sounds like you do good with having structure in the plan. So this time around, what I would say is like, I'm really big on doing three things. Number one, we have a meal plan that we follow. Okay. So we just know for my breakfast, this is what I'm going to have. For my lunch, this is what I'm going to have. For my dinner, this is what I'm going to have. And these are my snack options. And that's what we're going to follow that every day. Next is going to be some type of cardio. So we might say, I want to get 10,000 steps a day, or I want to get 15,000 steps a day, or I'm going to do 60 minutes of cardio. But we need some type of metric to measure how much physical activity we're doing. And because you work outdoors, I would say like 10,000 to 12,000 steps a day is a good starting place. And then the last thing would be strength training, like 3 to 5 days a week, even if it's only like a 20-minute thing that we're doing. So it doesn't take up too much of your time. And if we were to stick to the diet, get the steps in, do the strength training, we would be losing body fat and building muscle. And then let's say it took a year of just being consistent with something that we could manage, we'd be able to drop 100 pounds again. Or the 75, that's your goal now. Now, here's the other thing. There are going to be times in life where like you might want to have a cheat meal, or you might want to take a break. For those days, we want to have a plan in place for that as well, too. So let me give you an example. Let's say Saturday might be the day where I kind of have a cheat meal. This is my structure. Breakfast is going to be healthy. It's going to be what's in my meal plan. Lunch is going to be what's in my meal plan. Dinner can be whatever I want. And then the next day we just get right back onto the plan. So to lose the weight, you're going to follow your strict routine. But then when you need to have those breaks, you just have a plan in place. So we're not going to be 100% bad, but we will have a little bit of flexibility where we don't deviate from the structure entirely. And then once you lose all the weight, then the next thing is going to be, okay, now we're going to have a plan to help us maintain. So you know about being in a calorie deficit. So once you lose all the weight, now we make a meal plan that's going to have you at your calorie maintenance. But regardless, like it still has to be in a plan. This is going to help us stay consistent. And I'm also really big on like tracking your weight every day, just to make sure that you never, fall too much off track. That holds you that keeps you accountable. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
All right. I know
and I'd be interested in learning about how you can help. So I'm impressed that you reached out. So.
Oh, no problem. I'll reach out to you after this. And what's your name, by the way?
My name is Mark.
Oh, it's my best friend's name. What's up, Mark?
Look forward to hearing from you.
All right, man. Talk to you soon. Okay, we got somebody in here who said, none of this matters. Just live your most comfortable life, LOL. That is probably the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. None of this matters. Just live your most comfortable life. I am tempted to block you just because I don't even want that weak train of thought rubbing off on me. I feel like your mindset might be contagious. I think I just caught the flu just reading that. How dare you poison my eyes with that weak message? Ugh. You know what? Rich, I gotta block you for that. I'm sorry, man. Okay. Let's see. Now, who's gonna be next? Let's see. Okay. Okay, you are very thorough. 27-year-old female, 5'2", 178, 136 is the goal. Lost 7 pounds in 4 weeks so far. Looking for a total upper body workout. Focus on arms and defined back. Advice for good cardio for short women. Okay, you're going to be the next call. Oh, man. None of this matters. Oh, goodness. You know, I gotta talk about it. That message even though he was probably just playing, hopefully he was. But people that speak like that are so dangerous. You want to know why? Because in reality, when you have to wake up in the morning to do an hour of cardio, when you have to eat egg whites and spinach, right? When you really want a bagel with butter and jelly, when you have to do hard things and you really don't want to, like imagine you got to wake up at 5 o'clock to go to the gym and do cardio. You don't want to do it. So if you have people around you that are saying things like, it don't matter. Here, take the donut. Here, it's just laying in bed. It's like, in the short term, it might seem as if they're doing things. It might seem like it's not that dangerous, but it's like, it is. You know, like that voice is the thing that is robbing you from you reaching your goal. Because this stuff is hard. You know what I'm saying? Like building anything great, doing anything significant is hard. And that voice that tells you, it don't matter. Hey, drink that drink. Take a bite of this thing. You know, like just lay in bed. That is so dangerous. Oh. All right, let's move on. I tried to call you. I'll try to call you one more time. And okay, last thing I'll say about this. Last thing. Oh, well, now the call is happening, so it might have to wait.
Your call has been forwarded
Okay.
to an automated voice messaging system.
Did it go through?
80.
Next person. So look, I told you guys the story of how I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. And all of my neighbors, everybody who knew me was like blown away. They was like, how do you have abs right now? Like you were just fat like months ago, right? So that's what people were saying. They were like, wow. Now, one of my neighbors, right, saw the whole process and asked me like, hey, I want to train. I want to work out. And, we never actually did work out. And do you know within a few months, like this person died of a heart attack? So like when I think about things like that, it's like I truly believe that if one small change could have been made, like let's say we could have just been walking for 5 minutes extra a day or just made one healthy substitute with the meal, maybe that would have saved my neighbor's life. You know what I'm saying? So there are people that are in the grave right now who, if they just would have, been disciplined to start walking for 30 minutes a day, that could have saved their life. There are people who, if they would have just gotten the chicken breast and broccoli instead of the McDonald's and the fries, that would have saved their life. Like their kids would not have had to bury them prematurely. So when you hear people say things like, oh, give into your comfort, give into the desire to be comfortable, that's dangerous. And I reject that, passionately. So that's why, I kind of reacted like that. All right, let's see. We're going to try to. Stay-at-home mom of 2 toddlers. Oh, okay. We're going to call this stay-at-home mom. Did you guys know that SAHM means stay-at-home mom? People say that like, oh, I SAHM. I'm like, what the heck does that even mean?
Hello?
Hello? How are you?
Yes, hello?
Yes.
Hi, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. So we want to lose about 12. Say it again.
Oh, thanks for calling me.
Oh, no, you're good. You're welcome. Thank you for texting. All right, so what do we want? We want to drop what, 12 pounds?
About 12 pounds, yeah.
Okay, so what are we struggling with?
Right now I think that I am currently getting back on it. I was actually about to get on the treadmill right now. But I do have 2 kids, so I'm always snacking. I give them a snack, I snack, and I think that's what's really holding me back. Also, for about a year ago, I did get on a 1,200 deficit, but I think it was just like too much. I lost a lot of muscle. So I just can't find my right structure. Like I get super skinny or I feel super bloated. I feel like I'm not, maybe also because with the kids, I can't be that disciplined right now. I don't know. I don't want to use them as an excuse, but it is kind of hard.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so let's come up with a plan we can follow. So you said that you have tried to be, or that you were in a 1,200 calorie deficit before, but you lost too much muscle. But you only weigh like what, 147 pounds. So let's see what your calorie maintenance is according to Google, Dr. Google. Let's see. So you are how old?
27.
27. And how old are you? 5'4"?
No, 5'6".
I don't know where I got 5'4" from. Okay, 5'6" and 147. Moderately active. What would you say? Lightly active? What would you say?
Moderately, I would say.
Okay, so let's say moderate. All right, so it says to maintain your weight, your maintenance calories is about 2,000.
Okay.
So that means if you were doing 1,200, that should have had you losing about 1.5 pounds of body fat a week.
Yeah. Maybe I was even doing too much because, I mean, that was what I was eating, but I was doing excessive cardio.
Okay, so even with that, so let's say you were losing 2 to 2.5 pounds a week. Now, how many grams of protein were you eating a day?
I wasn't honestly counting the protein. Maybe for the past month, I've been counting protein. I'm trying to do 110 a day.
Okay, well, wait, hold on. No, 1 second, sorry. Back then, when you were losing the weight, how many grams would you say? If you had to guess.
I would say maybe like 60. We were going to go on a trip, so I was just really trying to get like super skinny for the trip. I wasn't even...
Oh, so that's the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't there. So, like, because I don't think the 1,200 calories was your issue. I just think it was 1,200 calories, but your protein was super low. So that's one issue. Now, were you strength training at the time?
Very lightly. I was just focusing on cardio, honestly. I would just do stair.
Oh, so yeah, so you just trying to get skinny. So it wasn't the diet. Like, you did that intentionally. You said, I just want to get... So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got like obsessed with it, and then I really regretted it because I lost, because my legs were really toned, they were really muscular, and then I lost a lot. Like, I just looked very thin.
Yeah. So, like...
And then Christmas came, and I just bounced right back. I just started eating like crazy, knowing that I was skinny and it wouldn't affect me, and it did, because I gained about like 20 pounds super quick.
Yeah, because you had less muscle, so now you were burning less calories, and you know your metabolism was probably a little bit slower because you were just dieting so hard. But okay, so let's see what the solution is. So if I was working with you now, I would probably have you doing like, let's say, 1,500 calories a day. We'd make sure you were getting in 140 grams of protein a day, and then we'd split the rest of the calories between carbs and fats. But your goal would be, okay, 1,500 calories a day, 140 to 150 grams of protein. That's the diet we'd follow. The next thing is we would make sure that 4 days a week, we are strength training.
Yeah.
So, and it don't even got to be super long. If it's like a 30-minute workout, you get some heavy dumbbells because 27, like, you're no strangers to the gym. You can get some 30s, 40s, probably even 50s. You know, like when I used to be a personal trainer, let's say I was training you, like I'd be like, okay, we're going to squat today and we're squatting 135, depending on how strong you are. But like, we'd be lifting like seriously.
Yeah.
So I would get a pair of dumbbells, work out 4 days a week, 1,500 calories, 150 grams of protein, and you'd be losing body fat and be building muscle. Pretty soon, you would get down to your goal weight of, let's say, 135. And then once we get there, we would raise your calories back up to about 2,000, keep your protein about where it is, and just keep on strength training and just try to focus on getting stronger from that point.
Okay, but you think it's like realistically I could lose the 12 pounds in 2 months? I just find it like so hard now because I've been struggling for the past month.
Yeah, I mean, to lose 12, you could lose 12 pounds in 2 months. So if you're eating 1,500 calories a day and your maintenance is, like, let's say 2,000, that would have you losing 1 pound a week, which means you'd be losing 8 pounds in 2 months. Okay. So it'd be like lose 12 pounds, it'd take a little bit like 3 months, but you'd be able to build some more muscle while you're doing it. So it would just take a little bit longer, but I think the result would be better. You'd be able to build more muscle eating 1,500 calories a day instead of 1,200.
Okay, yeah, because I don't want to get back into I don't want to get back into that mindset where I just want to get super skinny because I really regretted it.
Yeah, and so like now in your brain, it's like, okay, I know I have to eat 1,500 calories a day, 150 grams of protein a day, and I have to strength train 4 days a week. 2 days could be lower body, 2 days could be like upper body and core. And then just no matter what, you just stay consistent with that and don't get in your head. if you don't see progress overnight. You just got to be consistent.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I wish you the best.
Yes, thank you so much.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, time flies. It is now 5:52. We got a call. We got time for one more. If you want to be the next person, you got to text your age, height, weight, occupation, and fitness goal. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mariella. 33, we weigh 279, weigh just 5'7", currently adjusted to being a stay-at-home mom. SAHM, Sam. I was a teacher. I used to do CrossFit, but I stopped. I struggled to find the time with all the house chores. Okay, so let's see if we could give you some strategic advice. Jesus loves you. Oh, amen, brother. Thank you. Coach Sam is my savior. No, I am not. I'm just here to help you lose a little bit of weight. Do not. Hey, how are you, Mariella?
I'm good, thank you.
So talk to me. We are 279. What's the goal?
Lose weight.
You're funny.
It's like the most obvious way to lose weight. I really let myself go after I had my daughter.
Okay.
Before I got pregnant with her, I managed to lose 30 pounds and I got pregnant right away.
That husband. It's like, okay, so we are 279. What's the goal weight?
Well, from the doctor's perspective, my goal weight should be 56 or 57 pounds.
Wait, what's your goal?
At least if I can make it to 200 or under, because this isn't the heaviest. A few days before I had my daughter, I weighed 296 pounds.
Okay.
But, yeah, I would want to at least make it to 200 and then keep working from there.
Okay. Okay, so your first goal is 200.
Yes.
Okay, so the reason I like to get clear on that is because this is when you have clarity and you can say, my goal is to be 200 pounds. So now we can say, okay, the goal is to lose 79 pounds. It just gets a lot more clear. Okay, so we want to lose 79 pounds. Now, on average, people will lose like 10 pounds a month. So 79 pounds, we can get that done in about 8 months if we're like really, really focused. So that's a good, losing 79 pounds in 8 months, that's a good kind of time frame, which means we want to lose 10 pounds a month, which means we want to lose about 2.5 pounds a week. So now we have like an 8-month goal, and now we have a monthly goal, and now we have a weekly goal. So let's say I'm working with you, right? We would talk today. We'd be, okay, how much you weigh? All right. So the goal for next week is for us to be 276.5. We want to be 2.5 pounds down. Now, this is the plan we're going to follow to get that done. So let's come up with a plan to help us lose 2.5 pounds a week. Do you have a meal plan?
No.
Okay, so that's the first thing we want to focus on. So walk me through, how do you normally eat in a day? Most people have like a rhythm that they follow.
I'm kind of all over the place. There's days where I won't have breakfast, I won't have lunch, I'll have just dinner, and that'll be it. And there's times where I will have breakfast, but I'll be honest, it's not anything healthy. I love chocolate and bread, and
Yeah.
I can't stay away from it.
Okay, so the temptation is just one thing, right? But I want us to have a plan in place first so that at least when we know, we have a plan, if you deviate from the plan, we can at least grade it against something. Because if I tell you, all right, Mariella, for breakfast, you are going to eat these 1 cup of egg whites, 2 eggs, and spinach. Okay, now you have the plan. If you decide to eat chocolate and bread, okay, now it's like, okay, we messed up. But if you don't even have a plan, it's kind of like, I'll just do whatever. So let's make the meal plan. So what I like to do is kind of have like a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner, pretty standard. Sometimes we'll do just lunch and dinner, but usually for most people, like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you're going to eat on repeat is the best way to go.
Okay.
So what do you want to eat for breakfast?
Well, I remember when I was working out, I would have egg whites And I would put onions, tomatoes, and spinach.
Okay. Now, how much egg whites?
I wouldn't even like.
Okay, I think like a cup and a half of egg whites is cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if you don't measure, whatever, but just having the measurements down on the egg whites is going to be a good guide for you, because if you ever do measure, it's like you know how much. You want to be specific. So you having like a cup and a half of egg whites with onions and spinach and peppers, like that's a great breakfast.
Okay.
Now, what do you want to eat for lunch?
I have no idea. Well, I just want to tell you like a salad, but
No, it's yeah. Like so look, there's a billion things you could have for lunch, right? As long as we just want to make sure we're in a calorie deficit, so we're just eating less calories. So it could be whatever. Do you know what my favorite lunch is? Let's see if you can guess.
I'm gonna say chicken and veggies.
Yeah, that's my go-to. You know, I probably had chicken. Well, I'm gonna have chicken and veggie as my last meal. All right, so that's. What do you want for lunch? I like to stick to like a protein and a veggie. So what do you want to do?
Would I be able to do like the chicken veggies and like the little side of the salad, or no? Or is that just too much?
That's fine. Yeah, you want to do chicken, veggies, and a little side salad? That's fine. Now, with the salad, you got to be careful. The dressing is where it wrecks people, because dressing is like very oily based, which means it's very calorie dense.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't want to like, you add chicken and veggies, but then you add like 500 calories worth of salad dressing, which I've seen people do. It's like, we ruined it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
like it defeats purpose.
yeah, it's like we could have just had a burger for that. So we have our breakfast. Cup and a half of egg whites with the vegetables. We have our lunch, which is the chicken, the veggies, and a side salad without the dressing. Maybe a fat-free dressing is fine. Now, what's dinner going to be?
Can I do like ground beef with vegetables?
Yeah.
Mixed vegetables?
Yeah, you can do ground beef and mixed vegetables. And what kind of carb? What's your favorite carbs?
Bread.
Okay. You can do like ground beef, veggies, and like a slice or two of bread.
Okay.
All right. We can give you a little bit of carbs for dinner, just so you're not cutting it out cold turkey. Give you a little bit of a wiggle room there. And then after that, just go to bed. That's it. It's gonna be hard, but you just gotta fight the urge to eat. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
So this is a meal plan now. We know we're gonna have egg whites and veggies for breakfast, chicken breasts and veggies for lunch, ground beef and veggies for dinner, and like a little bit of bread. So a little bit of carbs for that last meal. That is our meal plan now. Now look, we have the meal plan. We just gotta we stick to that. And this is the power of having a meal plan. You know how like you had to think about, can I have this and that? Like now that we have a meal plan, we don't have to think about what we're going to eat during the day. Like we know it's egg whites and veggies for breakfast. It's this for lunch, this for dinner. The next thing I want us to do is actually write down what time are we going to eat breakfast? What time are we going to eat lunch? What time are we going to eat dinner? So for me, I have my breakfast at 12. I have my lunch at 3 and I have my dinner at 8. So let's say it's 10 o'clock and I'm hungry. I'm like, no, I just got to hold off for 2 hours, then I can eat my breakfast. And because I have that time written down, it makes it easy for me to just hold off on the hunger. I might drink a coffee or drink some tea, and I'm good. It holds me over until it's time for me to eat breakfast.
Okay.
So, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking of the time.
Well, why don't you do like breakfast at 10, lunch at 2, and dinner at 8?
Okay.
Right. I know it can be a lot to think about. So yeah, let's just stick to that. So 10, 2 o'clock, and 8. Now, when it comes to the temptation, right, the chocolate and the bread, like why? So like I'm a fitness coach. I've been doing this for a while now, and I don't even have chocolate here, because I know if I don't trust my willpower that much. So I just don't have it. Because I know right now I'm not going to eat it because I'm motivated. But at 12 o'clock, it is midnight and I wake up and I'm hungry. That motivation, it dwindles a little bit. And then it's a little easy for me to, eat bad.
Yeah.
So if I was you right now, right, and I'm like, okay, I got my meal plan now. The next thing I'm doing is I'm going to the kitchen, the cupboards, and I'm throwing away any snacks that is mine. I know you probably have kids and you probably don't want to throw away their snacks, but like anything that I'm eating, it's like, nah. If I want a snack, I got some strawberries instead. I got some blueberries instead.
Okay.
So now with that meal plan alone, like we're good. Like if you can stick to that every day, like we're gonna be good. Now the next thing that I would have you do if I was working with you is I would have you weigh yourself every morning because that would hold you accountable. Like and some people say, oh, the mind, whatever. It's like it holds you accountable. And I can see your weight too. So it's like, like if you eat bad, like we're gonna see it on the scale. So it's just a little bit of extra pressure for you to do the right thing.
Yeah.
A few other, it's a billion things I could tell you. And if you mess up, just don't let one mistake turn into the whole day being messed up. Just bounce back quick. If you have a little thing for breakfast, okay, lunch, we get right back on track. Just try to course correct immediately.
Okay.
We could get into, let's get into like some cardio as well. So I don't want to give you too much and overload you, but this is going to be on YouTube. So you can always go back and watch this. Now, are you doing any type of exercise right now? Like walking at all?
Sometimes I'll walk my son to school, but I will use like the hip thrust machine I have, or I'll do Zumba or the resistance bands, or I have dumbbells too. But then it just depends, I guess, but I'm in the mood to be doing.
Okay. Yeah, see, what you just said right there is key. Like we want to make a plan that we stick to regardless of the mood, right? So I would separate the exercise into two categories. One is going to be the cardio, AKA movement. The other one is going to be strength training. So the movement is just to help us burn more calories, be active. The strength training is so that we build strength. You only have to strength train like 2 days a week, right? And that can just be a simple, like if I'm you and I have a hip thrust machine with some dumbbells, I would do 4 sets of squats, 4 sets on the hip thrust, and that'd be it. So I would do it every Tuesday and every Thursday. And I'd pick a time, like I'd put it in my calendar. This 20-minute block is for me to do these these 2 exercises, 4 sets of this, 4 sets of that, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we get that done. The next thing, back to the cardio, is like, I don't want to overload you with too much. So I would say, let's say we can start off with like 20 minutes of Zumba a day or 20 minutes of walking a day. So let's say with you, it's from like 8 a.m. to 8:20 or whatever time frame you can fit it in. From 8 a.m. to 8:20, I got to either walk or do Zumba. And just like that, we got a full plan. We got the meal plan, we got the cardio we're doing, we got the strength training that we're doing. And we just run that consistently. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan nevertheless. And if we do that, I'm like 99% sure that we'll be dropping 2.5 pounds a week, maybe 2, maybe 3. And before you know it, you'll be down your first 10, then your first 20, then your first 25. And then we just stay consistent. We just keep on dropping.
Okay. For the strength training again, sorry, you said Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 sets of...
Like squats and then 4 sets of hip thrusts.
Okay.
Yeah. I want you to kind of think in like systems, not think more so in terms of like, oh, I feel good today, I'm going to do more. No. We follow the meal plan. We follow the cardio plan. We follow the workout plan. We want to think in systems because if we take it day by day, oh, I feel great. When you feel great, you're going to go all out. And then the next day it's like, I feel tired. Then we do nothing. So I want you to have something that you just do consistently regardless of how you feel. So the plan that I just built for you is built on you being able to execute it even on your worst day. So you can be consistent.
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem. Wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
All right. Does high cortisol store fat, fact or myth? I don't know. I think that if you are, I know a lot of, like if you're really stressed out, I know that it can make it harder for you to lose body fat. How? I don't know the exact science of it, to be honest with you. But even if you are really stressed out and you have a lot of cortisol in you, I'm pretty certain that if your diet was perfect, if you were active, you're in the gym, you're trying to get your sleep right, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to lose weight. Like, you'd be fit, to be honest. How does your training work? Like to join it? Thanks. So, my coaching program is very expensive. Just so you guys know, right? It's not for everybody because it's expensive. The prices of it, I'll get that out the way, right? Because I know you guys are gonna go crazy. And just so you guys know, like in the video on my website, I started off by saying my program costs this much. So I'm very transparent about it. I charge $1,800 for 3 months, $3,000 for 6 months, $5,000 for a year. Now, why do we charge so much? We work with you one-on-one, right? So every week, so you see how we just like, let's say I'm working with you, right? We give you a plan. Every week, we check it in. It's like, okay, we had a call, one-on-one call every single week. All right, the goal was to lose 2 pounds this week or 3 pounds this week. Where are we at? Now, every day also, we have an app that we use where you have to track your weight, track your meals, track your workouts, etc. And every day we're monitoring what you're doing and we communicate with you every day to hold you accountable. So that's how that works. So if you want information on that, just text the number on the screen. It is now 6:09 and it is a Friday. That is it. I will be back on maybe Sunday for a little bit in the morning, but we take Saturdays off. So you guys not going to see me until Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. I'll be on. I will be on. Yeah. So I'll see you guys Sunday morning. Enjoy your weekend. Do not let Friday mess you up. Like stay strong. Stay strong. Stay committed to the cause. Now, the clients used to say that, we're staying committed to the cause. And you guys got this. I wish you guys all the best. Yeah. If there's anything you need from me, I'm saying it like, if you need $10, I'm like, oh yeah, just call me. No, if there's anything you need, send me a message. Me and the team, we go over the messages. We'll try to help you guys out. But peace out. Love you guys. Do you ever have a cheat meal or a cheat day? Do I ever have a cheat meal or a cheat day? So my coach sometimes watches me on live. So the answer he wants to hear is like, nah, I don't have no cheat days or cheat meals. I'm 100% straight. The real answer is, like one day a week, like a Sunday, I'll have like a little pint of some low calorie ice cream. We might have a burger or something like that. So yeah, like I have a little cheat meal once in a while. But just like what I do with my coach is like we check in twice a week. So because we got to check in with photos and my weight, we check in with photos and weight once a week, and we check in with weight twice a week. It's like I can't be playing because it's like if I'm not losing weight, he gonna know. So yeah. All right, everybody. Peace out. How do I end this? I wish I could just end it everywhere all at once. Okay, bye. And this one is going to be done. Love the live. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Sherry, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. That means a lot.